topic, and what are rational numbers and what are irrational numbers examples. Okay, today we learn about examples. Okay, how we define which number is rational and which number is irrational. Okay, now what is rational number? First of all, we have to know rational number, the difference between rational and irrational number we have to know, so that we can define easily which number is irrational and which number is rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers means which can be represented as which can be represented as what, how we will represent a real numbers, represented in the form of what, which form? If we represent the number in the form of p by q, okay, p by q form of the ratio, p by q of the ratio, then that number is called irrational numbers. Okay, now example. What is example? If we define the given number in the form of p by q ratio, then that number is rational number, and q is not equal to 0 means denominator is always a number, it is not equal to 0. For example, minus 2 2 by 3 and 0.6 bar, like these numbers. Okay, I will show why these numbers are called rational numbers. Okay, next, irrational numbers. I will show the reason about why these numbers are rational numbers. Okay, first of all, we have to learn what is irrational. Which number it can be represented, which cannot be represented. Okay, rational means which can be represented in the form of p by q. Then irrational means which cannot be written in the form of p by q, in the form of p by q, we cannot write in the form of p by q. Okay, example, what? Write 2 by 2 root 2, and let us take pi value and psi value, exact values of this, and so on. Okay, like these numbers are called irrational numbers. These cannot be written in the form of p by q. Okay, now how uh, can we identify this number is irrational? How can we identify? The question raised between rational and irrational. How can we identify? Okay, we identify, children, we identify by seeing the number, that is, for example, 2 by 3 is a number. Okay, 2 by 3 is 3 divides 2, so let us take 0 point, then this can be written as 3 6 18. Okay, 2 minus, we are doing minus, we get 2. Okay, now we take 0 here, again we write it as 6 18 here, subtract, we get 2 here, again 3 6 18, means 0 here, point is already we have taken decimal point, so this is repeated, so this number is written in the form of 6666, so 0.6 bar. So this is a repeating decimal. 0.6 bar is a repeating decimal number. Okay, then this number is called rational number. Okay, now repeating or recurring number is called rational number. For example, I have shown here 2 by 3 means this is a rational number p by q form, and this is also a repeating number, repeating decimal number. So this is identified as a rational number. Okay, if we have given in a if if a number is given, if a number, if irrational number, how you identify the irrational number? Has no repeating, non repeating decimal point. Okay, if a number is given, then there is no repeating decimal number, then we identify it as, then the number is irrational number, because that is non repeating decimal number. That is, for example, 0.314567, these numbers are not repeating. So here no bar is there, no repeating decimal numbers are there, so this number is irrational. Okay, irrational number. Okay, for example, 0.999 is there, and so on. So this can be written as 9 bar. So this is rational number. Okay, this is rational number. Okay, is now another question arises for children, that is 0 is a rational number or irrational number? Okay, or irrational number. Then what you will say the answer, children? For this question I will say simply this 0 is a rational number. How? Show me the proof. Means I will show here the proof, that is, when you write 0 is the rational number, so 0 can be written in the form of p by q form. So this is said to be rational number. And another is answer for this proof is 0 can be written in the form of p by q form, and 0 can be written in the form of p by q, means that is 0 means 0 equal to 0 by 1, 0 equal to 0 by minus 1, 0 equal to 0 by 2, like this so on we can write. So this can be proved as a rational number. So it is in the form of p by q. This is the proof of 0 is a rational number. There is so many doubts raises when 0 is rational or irrational. So this is the solution for that question. Okay, 0 is a rational number, not irrational. So now 0 can be written in the form of p by q. You have to note down this question. So q is always not equal to 0, denominator. Now another one is see here examples. In this example, show me the which is irrational number, which is irrational number. For given 2 root 16 minus 3 by 7 root 5 0.95 so on. Okay, now this is given. If you have to answer which number is irrational, means we will say root 16 and root 5, because root values are rational numbers. Okay, I have said already the irrational numbers are root values, pi values, psi values, but Here root 16 can be written as 4 square under root. Square and root cancel, we get 4. So this is not a irrational number. Okay. Now, and remaining answers are 2. 2 can be written as 2 by 1. P by Q form. This is P by Q form. And 4 by 1, this can be written as 4 P by Q form. This is already in the P by Q form. Okay. And root 5, root 5 is pakka, we say it as irrational number. Okay. And this is 0.95, our repeating number decimal point. Okay. Root 5 is the irrational number. Okay. So root 5 is a irrational number. From this all options we represent root 5, root numbers. Now another is what? Repeating decimal point. Repeating decimal numbers are rational numbers, that are minus 12, 3 by 7, 14.2, 0.3 bar, so on. In these repeating decimal numbers, these are all the rational numbers. How you will say these are all are rational numbers? Because 12 minus 12 by 1 can be written in the form of P by Q form, and 3 by 7, this is also P by Q form, it is rational number. And 14.2, this can be also written in the form of 14.2 by 1. Okay. If we are written in the number written in the form of P by Q form, the number is called rational number. So 0.3 means this, the reason for this is 0.3 bar, this is 333, so on. This is repeating decimal number. So this is rational number. So these are all options are of rational numbers. Okay. Repeated decimal numbers, this is also 14.2 can be written P by Q form. These are all examples of and difference between rational and irrational. Okay. Why we call it as 0 as a rational number, and what are irrational numbers? Example. Okay, what we call rational number and irrational number. Okay, this is the very important video of rational numbers and irrational numbers and differences. Okay, thank you for watching, children. Thank you for watching complete video. Watch complete video so that you can understand the difference of rational and irrational numbers. And please like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.